On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies waiting, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies waiting, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies waiting, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies waiting, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, and a partridge in a pear tree.
And that was the 12 days of Christmas, and that brings us to the live coverage of the second grade matchup between your Ryde Hawks and the Orioles from MacArthur. We're moments away from the first pitch. I'm Kerry Choi, and panel today is Owen and Richard, the Ryde Baseball Club YouTube channel. Game Day Live, that's how we are now known. I'll quickly go around the dive and introduce you to your Hawks as they've taken the field defensively. Lex Traddles is on the mound. Scott Edwards behind the dish. Jack Nan at first. Jun Camireso at second. Sebastian Matthews at third. Frank Clark is the shortstop, outfield left to right. Adam Green, Miguel Nixon and Brad Dalton. The first pitch is on the ground to Matthews, who fires it over to Nan and punched out by the field umpire, Mr. Reese Callahan. So one away here in the top of the first. That was Jordan Barnes. I'll come back around and introduce him properly later, but that was Jordan Barnes. Right now, this is Hayden Blackborough. He'll step in to bat in the 2-hole. The umpire in charge of the game is Mr. Paul Jones. The field umpire is Mr. Reese Callahan. The scorers are Kim Robertson for MacArthur and, of course, Lynn Donnell for your Ryde Hawks. The first pitch in from Lex Traddles to Hayden Blackborough, down for ball one. So 2 balls now for Blackborough. Gustavo Lanton will bat in the 3-hole. Robbie Hedrick will bat 4. Chris Freighter will bat 5. Lockenbrook 6. Ryan Whiteley will bat 7. Tucker Hayodo will bat 8. And Blake Gooding will round out the 9. For 3 straight balls for Blackborough. If you've just joined us, a lead-off ground out to third base for Jordan Barnes, and 3 straight balls on Hayden Blackborough. 1 out. That's going to miss outside, so walk issued there to Hayden Blackborough. That will bring to the plate for his first appearance a catcher for today's fixture, Gustavo Landon. And the first pitch in to Landon called strike 1, 72 miles an hour from Traddles. That's inside, 1-1. If you are just joining us, thank you for tuning in. It's a beautiful afternoon here at ELS Hall. Temperature peaked at 29. It's on its way down currently at 28, but still a warm one here at the Hall. And that's going to find the zone nicely there for Traddles. 1-2 is the count. And Traddles over to Nan. Quickly back was Blackborough. Thank you for tuning into the stream. If you are tuning in for the first time today, we'd love it if you could hit like and subscribe to the channel on our YouTube platform. It's a brand new channel. We've had to go new. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Game Day Live is... We're Game Day Live, yeah? Game Day Live. Very cool. So full count now for Gustavo Landon. And that one's fouled off by Landon. So full count remains. And another pick-off attempt there from Traddles. That one's lifted into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to be thrown away by the right fielder, Dalton. So no opportunity there for an out, unfortunately, for the Hawks. The hit will go into the books for Gustavo Landon to right field. And Hayden Blackborough had taken off pretty quickly. Wasn't sure if it was going to get caught, so hesitated on the tag up. And I think the ball probably would have beaten him to second base. But no out recorded there, and the Orioles now have runners on first and second, one out. Robbie Hedrick will step in now for his first appearance. And the pitch from Traddles down, ball one, 70 miles an hour. So 2 balls now. No. That one's lined into right field, scooped up by Dalton, and the runner won't be sent any further than 90 feet. So the Orioles jumping out to loaded bases here. One out in the top of the first. Chris Freita, the second baseman, will step in now for his first appearance. As I said, loaded bases, one out. That's in at the feet of Freita, kept in front by Edwards. No movement on the base pass from Blackborough. One ball. I think Freita thought that he might have been hit by pitch there. So I've just got the single ball. That's in at the feet of Freita. So 2 balls. And that's down the chute. 2-1. And that one fired into the top of the fence from Freita. 2 balls, 2 strikes. that one's on the ground, scooped from Clark over to Kemireso, down to Nan, and the double play is turned by the Hawks infield. So despite the early threat, the Orioles will be kept scoreless here in the top of the first. I'll take you around the diamond and introduce you to the Orioles, how they'll take the field defensively now. Brody Newell is the starting pitcher. The honours behind the dish go to Gustavo Landon. First base is Ryan Whiteley. Second base is Chris Freita. Third base is Hayden Blackborough. Shortstop is Jordan Barnes. It's a double up from under 18s, I believe. And the outfield left to right, Blake Gooding, Robbie Hedrick, and Taka Hayodo. And we haven't met the designated hitter for the team yet. That is Lachlan Brook. So they are your Orioles. Your Ryde Hawks will come to the plate in this order. Frank Clark will get us underway. He's also a double up from under 18s. Miguel Nixon will bat in the 2-hole. Sebastian Matthews will bat 3. The cleanup is Jack Nan. Bradley Dalton will bat 5. Adam Green will bat 6. Scott Edwards, the catcher, will bat in the 7-hole. Morrison van der Westhuizen will bat 8 as the designated hitter. And Jun Kemireso will bat 9 as the as the second baseman. So that is your Ryde Hawks batting lineup. Brody Newell just going through his last few warm-up pitches. I just got an alert on my phone that there's a fire near my house. So fun in summer. I'm right on the bush. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the bottom of the first innings. Frank Clark is your Ryde Hawks, the batter in the box. First pitch in from Brody Newell, down ball 1. That's going to sit up from Newell, 2 balls. That's going to miss outside for Clark, so 3 straight balls. And Clark will draw a walk. So a lead-off 4-ball walk there to Frank Clark. That will bring to the plate for his first appearance as centre fielder, Miguel Nixon. Just another little umpire conference here. Okay, so I don't have a count on Nixon here. That one's on the ground from Nixon. It's going to be a base hit to right field. So 2 on here for the Hawks. A single to right field for McGill. Nixon, hard hit ball out along the diamond. Sebastian Matthews will step in from the left side for his first appearance. He now has runners on first and second, none out here in the bottom of the first innings. If you are just joining us, the top of the first went like this. A ground out to third base for Jordan Barnes. Hayden Blackborough drawing a walk. A single to right field for Gustavo Landon. Robbie Hedrick with a backup single to right field. And Chris Freita grounding into a double play and ending the Orioles innings. Sebastian Matthews with a foul, 0-1. And that's going to miss down 75 miles an hour from Newell, 1-1. And so Matthews is going to chop at that 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Matthews has fired that one into deep centre field. It's on its way to the fence and it's going to make it to the fence. Matthews definitely with the stand-up double. And Clark's going to come around to score, as is Nixon. So solid base running there from the Hawks, and a bases clearing double to centre field for Sebastian Matthews. So that will bring to the plate for his first appearance the first baseman, Jack Nan. First pitch into Nan, down, ball 1. Just recapping the bottom half of this innings. Frank Clark with a leadoff walk. Miguel Nixon with a single to right. And a bases clearing double to centre field for Sebastian Matthews. 2-0 on to your Ryde Hawks on the Red Stitches scoreboard. And a ball outside for Nan. So 2 balls now on the cleanup hitter, Jack Nan. Nan will have a go at that one. Got away foul to the back of the fence here. 2 balls, 1. And that one outside, Nan laying off it enough. 3-1. 75 miles an hour from Newell. That one chopped back up the middle. The scoop from Barnes over to Whiteley, and Nan will be out, but Matthews will move down to third base. And that is the first out here now. So Hawks still with a runner in scoring position. And Bradley Dalton will step in for his first appearance. And Dalton will see the first pitch in, probably up a little, ball one. That's going to catch the zone, so 1-1. And the big hack there from Dalton. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be down. 2-2. And that's going to miss inside for Dalton. So full count now. Bradley Dalton hitting here in the 5 hole for your Ryde Hawks. 1 out, 2 in, 1 on. Dalton fires that one down to right field. It's going to go onto the concourse though. The count remains full. That one has hit Dalton on the elbow. Yeah, he's hurt. That hurt. Giving it a bit of a shake down there at first base. I think that the MacArthur umpire may have come out to say that it didn't hit Brad, or I don't know, but anyway, Brad was shaking his arm like he got hit, and he is now standing at first base, and the batter in the box is Adam Green, playing left field today. Hawks with now runners on the corners. Dalton's going to take off. The throw is going to be cut off. It's going to get away from the infielders, but no one moving other than Dalton. So Dalton with the stolen base. Matthews will stay where he is. And I think that the shortstop Barnes may have had a little twist of his ankle on that one. Seems okay now, just walking it out. Dalton still rubbing his elbow at second base. So So Adam Green is the batter in the box. And the first pitch in to Green called strike one. Beg your pardon, I've got 2 strikes now on Green. That's straight back up the middle from Green. That's going to be a base hit. Matthews will cross. Dalton will be satisfied with the 90 feet. And Green with the RBI single to centre field will extend the Hawks' lead here. 3 runs. 3 runs to 0 is the scoreline on the Red Stitches scoreboard. But the Hawks not done here, just the 1 out. Bottom of the first, Scott Edwards will step in now for his first appearance. And the first pitch in to Edwards, strike one. Green's taken off. The throw from Lanting wasn't bad. Green had a pretty good jump. So the stolen base is going to go into the books. No movement from Dalton at third. I've got 2 strikes now on Edwards in the box, and the Hawks still with runners in scoring position. And Edwards is going to be punched out. So second out here in the innings, the first strikeout for Brodie Newell. And Morrison van der Westhuizen will step in for his first appearance. Designated hitter for today. And a big swing from van der Westhuizen, open his account, 0-1. And that will catch the bottom of the zone, 0-2, 77 miles an hour from Newell. That's going to miss down. So 1-2 is the count on van der Westhuizen. And van der Westhuizen will keep a little bit of bat on that one, so he'll keep himself alive. And as a consequence, keep the half innings alive. So 2 out, 2 on, 3 in here. And van der Westhuizen will see that one in 77 miles an hour from Newell. He'll pick up his second strikeout and he'll end the Hawks here in the bottom of the first, but not before they plate 3. On the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is Ryde 3, MacArthur 0. We'll be back for the top of the second. Fa la 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 la. Stop singing, Kerry. Okay. Back to the top of the second innings, and Lachlan Brook will step in now for his first appearance. Lex Traddles out for his second innings of work. And the first pitch in to the left-handed Brook, 73 miles an hour from Traddles. Struck one. And that's going to be up from Traddles, 1-1. And that's going to sit up again, 2-1. That one's into right field for a base hit. So Lachlan Brook is aboard with the single to right field. I'll bring to the plate for his first appearance, Ryan Whiteley, first baseman. First pitch into Wiley, called strike one. That's going to miss outside, 1-1. Whiteley scoops that one out. Moving across, camping under it will be Bradley Dalton to take the catch in right field. So a good read there from Dalton. Just a few quick steps and straight into the glove for the first out. Taka Haodo will step in now for his first appearance, playing right field. And another left-handed batter here for the Orioles. The first pitch in from Traddles, up at out ball one, 72 miles an hour. You always know when you're in second grade when those long shadows appear across the diamond from the light pole. And 1-1 the count now for Haoda. Two strikes now. 1-2, I should say. That's going to miss outside. Traddles thought he might have had it. 73 miles an hour. Umpire Jones said no. 2-2 is the count. And Herder will go down on strikes in the end. Traddles will pick up his first strikeout, in fact, of the assignment. And the second out for the inning. And that will bring to the plate for his first appearance, Blake Gooding, the final hitter for the Orioles, to step into the box of the starting lineup. Playing left field this afternoon. Another pickoff attempt back quickly enough was Lachlan Brook. So Blake Gooding, as I said, starting 9, final hitter here in the 9 hole. And that's down the chute from Trattles. 73 miles an hour. 0-1. That's going to miss outside. 1-1. Two out, one on here, top 2. That one fired into the fence. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. For those of you who are just joining us, we did have the under-18s Hawkeys Christmas Tea Party here. It's under-18s, under-8s Hawkeys Christmas Tea Party here this morning. So there's 18 T-ball teams here this morning. And I think as that one's fired down the left field line by Gooding, it's down into the corner. He's going to have to be satisfied with a single base. Lachlan Brook moving to second, and the single to Blake Gooding will now see the tying run in this game in the form of Jordan Barnes come to the plate. 2 out, 2 on here, top 2. So saying 18 T-ball teams this morning. I think Paul said we sold something like 30 litres of slushy before 9:30 in the morning. It was gold. All the little siblings coming and asking for a slushy at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, too much sugar. Not my problem. As the first pitch into Barnes, down, ball 1. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Is that how it goes? Huh? Enablers. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with a 4-year-old coming down from a slushy rush at 11 a.m. 1-1 is the count on Barnes. As I said, runners on first and second, 2 out here, but Barnes does represent the tying run in this game, early part of this game. And 66 miles an hour will find the strike zone for Traddles. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Barnes. He's the leadoff hitter and shortstop for the fixture. He did play under 18s this morning, so it's been a big day for this young man. And he will go down on strikes. Traddles will pick up his second strikeout of the afternoon. And those Orioles runners will be left stranded here. We'll take a break and be back for the bottom of the second. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the bottom of the second innings. And leading off for your Ryde Hawks will be the 9-hole hitter. The final hitter of the Hawks lineup in the starting 9 to take the field. And the first pitch in is ball 1 for Jun Kemiareso. And that's going to drop in 76 miles an hour from Brodie Newell. Choppy hit on the ground. It's bounced off the glove of Barnes. We'll see how the scorers put that one in the books, but for me, Jun Kemiareso is aboard. That's going to turn the order over for the Hawks, and Frank Clark will step in for his second appearance. He had a lead-off walk to get us underway in the bottom of the first innings. Walk for Clark. I wonder if he can see that gap in right centre that I can see. And he fires that one down the right field line, but it will be foul. Newell stepping off. So lead off, possibly a single, possibly an error. Saw Jun Kemiareso get aboard. I'll get a confirmation from that from the scorers in a moment. That's outside for Clark. So 1-1. So an error has been charged against the fielder for Jun Kemiareso to get aboard. That's on the ground from Clark. Oh, good attempting dive there from Blackburrow. He's definitely going to keep Kemiareso at second. So a single there for Frank Clark. Good effort from Blackburrow. I think it was picked up by Barnes in the end. But the Hawks now with runners on first and second, none out here. Miguel Nixon will step in for his second appearance. He smacked one down to right field in his first at bat this afternoon. The first pitch in to Nixon will be up and out, ball 1. And that's out and down, 2 balls. That one's bounced off the head of Kemiareso, and he's going to take the opportunity to get down to third, as is Nixon to get down to second. So Hawks with runners both now in scoring position for Nixon. Sorry, it wasn't Clark. Clark's gone to second. Nixon's the batter in the box. Sorry, sports fans. I was just reading Nixon's jersey there. So Clark at second, Kemiareso at third, and Nixon is the batter in the box, and there's none out here for the Hawks, bottom 2. Nixon shoots that one down to right field. It's going to find grass. No, it's not. Oh, great catch from Hayoto. And it's going to keep Kemi Areso at third. So Tucker Hayato with a great running catch. I think he might have hurt himself actually. The fly out to right field will be the recorded out. He got the ball in very, very quickly. Kemi Areso had to hustle back to third base. And just an inspection from the team manager. Yeah, I thought he hurt himself. He fell awkwardly on the approach to that ball. Took the catch though, cracker. He seems to be okay, and looks like he's resetting in to the field. Sebastian Matthews will be waiting patiently on deck. And he will step in for his second appearance. He had a bases clearing double to centre field. And the first pitch in to Matthews, struck one. That's going to miss outside. 1-1, 75 miles an hour from Newell. And Matthews will have a crack at that one, but it will just be a bat tip. A ball, 2 strikes now on the 3-hole hitter, Sebastian Matthews. As I said, a bases clearing double to Matthews in his first at bat. Matthews will lift that one into foul territory. That's on the ground, backhanded by the second baseman, Chris Freita. So Matthews with the ground out, but Kemi Areso will come home to score. And the Hawks will plate another run on the ground out to Sebastian Matthews. That will bring it to the plate, and Clark will move down to third base as well. So still runner in scoring position here for Jack Nan. Nan grounding out to third base in his first at bat. And Nan will send that one onto the roof of the YMCA for a foul. 0-1. Similarly, another one. 0-2. That's going to miss outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count for Nan. That one up the middle. Newell's going to grab it and flick it over to Whiteley for the 3rd out. So the runner will be stranded in the form of Clark, but the Hawks will extend their lead here. And after 2 complete, it is your Ryde Hawks 4, MacArthur 0 on the Red Stitches scoreboard. We'll be back for the top of the 3rd. Good afternoon, welcome back to the top of the 3rd innings. No defensive changes to the Hawks lineup. Lex Traddles is out for his 3rd innings of work. And Hayden Blackborough will step in for his 2nd appearance this afternoon. Draw a walk in his 1st appearance. He'll open his account here with a big swing. 0-1. And a second one, 73 miles an hour from Traddles, 0-2. That one's on the ground. Matthews with the scoop. And over to Nan for the out. So 1 away here for the Orioles in the top of the 3rd. Gustavo Landon will step in now for his 2nd appearance. He singled to right field in his 1st at bat. It's a pretty good rip into right field actually. The swing from Landon to open his account, 0-1. So 2 strikes now on Landon. And Landon will go down on strikes. Traddles will pick up his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. Sorry, 4th. No, 3rd. That's a T. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. And the 2nd out for the innings will bring to the plate Robbie Hedrick, the centre fielder. He singled to right field in his 1st at bat. The first pitch in from Traddles, down ball 1. That's going to miss out and down. 2 balls. So 3 straight balls there to Robbie Hedrick. .71 miles an hour will find the strike zone for Traddles on the 3-0. And the choppy swing there from Hedrick will fill up the count. And Traddles thought he had him, but Hedrick has drawn a walk. So Chris Freita will step in now for his second appearance, grounded into a double play to end the Orioles in the top of the first. Down the chute from Traddle, 75 miles an hour, 0-1. Pick off attempt there from Traddles. Long pause here from Traddles. A pick-off attempt there, thrown away from Nan. And Hedrick's going to get down to second quite easily there. So just got the 1 strike on the batter in the box, as does umpire Jones. So there you go, 0-1. So that one is fired into the top of the fence, 0-2. And that one's fouled off by Freita as well. So 0-2 is the count. 2 out, 1 on here for the Orioles. That's in the dirt, kept in front by Edwards. So 1 ball, 2 is the count. And Freita will go down on strikes this time. Traddles will pick up his 4th strikeout of the afternoon, and the Orioles will be kept scoreless there in the top of the 3rd. We'll be back shortly with the bottom of the inning. A very jingle belly version of Silent Night there to see us with the innings changeover. Stepping in for his second appearance will be the 5-hole hitter and right fielder Bradley Dalton. Hit by pitch in his first at bat. Robert Dalton will see that up and in. And that one's just up. So 2 balls now on Dalton. Dalton will chase. 2 and 1. And that's going to miss inside as well. So 3 balls, 1 strike now for Dalton. That's inside for Dalton again, so he'll draw the walk. Doesn't appear to be any love lost between this Brody Newell, the pitcher, and Bradley Dalton at first base. Adam Green will step in now for his second appearance. He singled to centre field. Strike 1 called there on Green. 72 miles an hour from Newell. So strike 2 called on Green in the box, and the stolen base for Bradley Dalton. Getting in under the swinging tag there of Chris Faita. MacArthur manager suggesting MacArthur manager suggesting that Adam Green got in the way of Gustavo Landon, and the MacArthur manager has been ejected from the game. Just let the umpire deal with the scorers, with the admin on that, and I'll recap the innings for you, but all I can recap is a walk to Bradley Dalton, followed by a stolen base. And Adam Green, the batter in the box, has 2 strikes on him. So just go through that admin of the manager ejection. So if you have just joined us now, we are in the bottom of the third innings, and your Ryde Hawks holding a 4-0 lead here in this game. We seem to be back ready to resume the action on the field. I've got to say, you probably can't hear it on the stream, but there is a lot of chatter in this game. So 0-2 is the count on green. And the turn there from Newell. Dalton, the only one back to the bag. So 0-2 is the count on green. This is only the second batter in the innings for the Hawks. And Green has put that one on the ground. Barnes with the scoop. The throw over to first base is going to record the out there. So Barnes is going to combine with Whiteley, and Green will be out on the ground out. But Dalton will move down to third base on the ground out. Throw from Whiteley over to Blackborough, an attempt to get Dalton out at third, but he was well on his way and safely there. Scott Edwards is now the batter in the box for your Ryde Hawks. One out and a runner standing safely at third base. He struck out in his first at bat. Orioles infielders moved in. They're going to take the out at first. Dalton's going to stay at third, and Whiteley will run it back in. So a quick out there for the Orioles. That's what they needed. And that will bring to the plate for his second appearance, Morrison van der Westhuizen. He has a runner at third base, but it is 2 out now, bottom of the third. Back-to-back ground outs to shortstop. And van der Westhuizen puts that one in to the top of the fence. So 0-1 for van der Westhuizen. That's going to sit out for van der Westhuizen. 77 miles an hour from Newell, 1-1. And van der Westhuizen will chase. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Van der Westhuizen will watch that in, and Newell will pick up his third strikeout of the afternoon and retire the Hawks with the runner stranded. So after 3 complete on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is Ryde 4, MacArthur 0. We'll be back for the top of the 4th. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the top of the fourth innings. No defensive changes for your Ryde Hawks. Lex Treadle's out for his fourth innings of work. Lachlan Brook is the batter in the box. Fourth innings, and he's stepping in for his second appearance. First pitch to Brook is down, ball one. Brook singled to right field in his first at bat to get us underway in the top of the second. Two balls now for Brook. And that's going to drop in 70 miles an hour from Traddles, 2-1. And a big swing there from Brook. So count now 2-2. And that one straight back up the middle, and Traddles did everything he could to try and get that one. But that was a well hit ball there from Lachlan Brook. I think if Traddles had have got that, it would have been one of those web gem moments for sure. Ryan Whiteley will step in now for his second appearance. Oh, excuse me, Cuppies. He flew out to right field in his first at bat. That pitch inside, ball one. Whiteley's lifted that one into left field. Oh, Adam Green taking a fantastic catch in left field. Running back on it. That's a difficult catch out there for left fielders in this time slot. Straight into the setting sun. And that was a good catch, in fact. A very good catch indeed in left field to retire Ryan Whiteley. Another hit robber. Tucker Harder will step in now for his second appearance. He had a strikeout in his first at bat. Pick-off attempt there, and Traddles has got him. So Lachlan Brook, wrong step there, and Traddles with his textbook move, and the pick-off recorded. So very quickly now, the Orioles 2 out here in the top of the fourth, and Tucker Hido standing in the batter's box has yet to face a pitch. That one's going to be fouled back, I think, off Edwards before it got to the fence. 0-1. That one's on the ground. It's past the outstretched Camille Raso. So Tucker Haido with a single to centre field, 2 out, hitting there from the Orioles right fielder. That will bring to the plate for his second appearance, the 9-hole hitter Blake Gooding. Gooding with a single to left field in his first at bat. Another pick-off attempt there from Traddles. Good. Hayodo very back very quickly. Very back quickly. I'm getting tired, sports fans. That one's in the dirt, bouncing away from Edwards. Hoda will get down to second. So Gooding with the ball. I think Edwards ended up with a face full of dust there as well. And 2 balls now. Starting to cool down a bit at ELS Hall. So that's going to miss up. So 3 balls there for Gooding. Gooding will swing. So 3-1. And Gooding will draw the walk from the 9 hole. So that's going to turn the order over. I'm going to kind of warrant a visit from the Ryde manager. Just recapping the innings, a single to Lachlan Brook. He was picked off. A fly out to left field, Ryan Wheatley, a great catch by Adam Green. A single to centre field for Taka Maodo, and a walk to Blake Gooding. 2 out, 2 on, top 4 in a 4-0 ball game. That's turned the order over for the Orioles. So Jordan Barnes is the batter on deck, waiting patiently to step in for his 3rd appearance. It's his 3rd appearance in this game, but it's not his 3rd appearance for the day. Jordan, part of the Orioles under-18s team, who he's in. He had 4 at-bats this morning, 4 appearances this morning as well. So he's into his 7th appearance. I think he might have had a pinch hit in 3rd grade as well. No, he didn't. He couldn't have, because he started 2. So Jordan Barnes stepping in for his 7th appearance of the day. Workhorse young baseballer. And that's going to be 74 miles an hour for Trattle. It will miss outside, ball 1. And that's inside to 2 balls. So 3 straight balls now for Barnes. And the 3-0 down the chute from Traddles. Jordan Barnes will draw the walk. So the base is now loaded with Orioles, and that will bring to the tying run to the plate. Hayden Blackborough will step in for his 3rd appearance. A walk and a ground out for Blackborough, all off the pitching of Traddles. So tying run steps into the batter's box. 2 out here for the Orioles, top 4. That's in. Blackborough, did it hit him? He says no. Just skipped away from him. So no hit by pitch there for Blackborough. Blackborough sends that one skyward. Will go over the fence, and another ball is lost to the game. And that's up and out from Traddles. So 2-1, load of bases, 2 out. Tying run at the plate. And the swing from Blackborough will level the count, 2-2. And that one's gone skyward. Cami Araso will take the catch in shallow right field, and the runners will be stranded. That's a big out there for Lex Traddles and the Hawks. They'll keep the Orioles scoreless through 4. We'll be back for the bottom of the inning.
Holly hanging across the door, neighbors singing tales of yore. It's so close, hardly can wait. Waking up on Christmas, children dreaming without a care. 'Tis the season most everywhere, so come home. There's no better place, waking up on Christmas Day. Tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire, bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same, waking up on Christmas Day. Waking up on Christmas Day. Tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street. Presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire, bells are rocking to the choir. No.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the bottom of the 4th innings. We do have a defensive change here for the Orioles. Brendan Lower has come in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Brodie Newell. Newell with his 3 solid innings of work in the books now. The first pitch in from Lower will be to Jun Camiareso, called strike 1. Cammy Araso reaching on an error in his first at bat. And 74 miles an hour from lower will go down the chute. 0-2. And Cammy Araso will be punched out on strike, 76 miles an hour from lower. So lower coming into the game and getting to work quickly. That's going to turn the order over for the Hawks. Frank Clark will step in for his third appearance. He drew a walk and singled to shortstop in his first at bat. First at bats, should I say. And a big shout out to Frank Clark too. He also played in the under-18s game this morning. So he is stepping in for his third appearance in this game. But it is also his 6th appearance for the day. Another workhorse young baseballer. Very proud to have him in the ball club. 0-2. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now for Clark. That's going to miss down. So 2-2, 72 miles an hour from lower. That's going to be a walk to Clark. So Frank Clark draws another walk here this afternoon. Miguel Nixon will step in for his third appearance. A single to right field, a fly out to right field. That was both off the pitching of Brody Newell. It's going to miss down from lower ball 1. Nixon sent that one skyward. And it's going to be caught by the second baseman, just a metre or two behind first base. So the fly out will be the second out here. Sebastian Matthews will step in for his third appearance. He had a bases clearing double to centre field and a ground out in his 2 at-bats this afternoon. Now it is 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch of first grade is scheduled for 6 p.m. just under an hour's time from now. That one's down for called a strike actually, and the stolen base for Clark. A massive cloud of dust there for Clark, so putting himself into scoring position for Matthews. 0-1 is the count. And the big swing there from Matthews. I think it was a foul in the end. Hitting Landon in the leg maybe. So 0-2 is the count. That's going to miss inside on the left-handed Matthews. So 1-2 is the count. Matthews sends that one skyward. 1-2 remains the count. That's going to miss outside. 2-2. That's on the ground. The scoop from Freita will be thrown away. And Clark's going to come home to score. The Hawks will plate a run here in this bottom of the 4th innings. And Matthews will get a board. Probably an error. I'll get the confirmation from the scorers on that one. But for my purposes, Matthews is aboard. Clark has crossed the plate. And Nan is the batter in the box. Nan with a couple of ground outs this afternoon. That was off the pitching of Brodie Newell. However, this is the first time he'll face Brendan Lower. 1 ball down for Nan. And the swing from Nan. 1-1. And Nan's going to watch that one down too. So 2-1. Two balls, one, 3-1 now. And then we'll chop at that one. So 2-2, sorry, 3-2, full count. And then we'll go down on strike. So that will end the Hawks here in the bottom of the 4th, but not before they plate another run. And on the Red Stitches scoreboard, after 4 complete, it is your Ryde Hawks 5, MacArthur 0. We'll be back for the top of the 5th.
You don't weights for channels, please? I've also got Highway. Cam Highway in the DH now. So we got Cameron Highway, number number 83 PH for Van der Westhausen. Kim, we haven't got 17 changes, okay? I know, we're talking about our game Wednesday night.
Nope. Good afternoon and welcome back to the top of the fifth. And Gustavo Landon will step in to be the first batter in the inning. And a defensive change for the Hawks will put Daniel Thwaites on the mound. And Landon will swing 74 miles an hour from Thwaites. 0-1. And Landon's chopped away at that one. It's going to go foul. So 0-2 the count now for Landon. That's going to miss inside for Landon. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. That one's on the ground. Thwaites with the scoop. Little slip, but he'll flick it over to Nan for the out. So great athleticism shown there from Daniel Thwaites. And the first out will be recorded here in the top of the fifth. We'll bring to the plate for his third appearance, Robbie Hedrick. Hedrick with a single to Ryde and drawing a walk. And 75 miles an hour from Thwaites, strike 1. And that's on the ground from Hedrick. It's out to left field for a single. So a hit there for Robbie Hedrick. 1 on, 1 out here in this top of the fifth innings. We'll bring to the plate for his third appearance, Chris Freita. First pitch in, up, ball 1. And 64 miles an hour from Thwaites in the zone, 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Edwards has kept it in front, so Hedrick will stay at first. Nice job from the Hawks catcher. 2-1. Kickoff attempt there. Hedrick only a real step off the bag. The Thwaites, like Trattles, has a very good movement to first base. 2-1. That one's chopped away by Freita. 2-2. First pitch of first grade is scheduled for 6 p.m. So just over 40 minutes from now. That one's on the ground. Camiareso with the scoop. He looked to go for the turn. Decided to take the option at first. So guaranteed out there at first base. So good thinking there from Camiareso. And I think that Robbie Hedrick sliding into second base awkwardly has hurt an ankle. Looks like it there. Can't quite see the player on the ground. Unfortunately, with the umpire there, our angle's not too great. Yeah, he's definitely injured his ankle. He's being escorted off the field, and the coaching staff are looking for, is it ankle or knee? Knee? Yeah, that's unfortunate for Hedrick there, sliding into second to, oh yeah, that's a sore leg. To avoid the tag, and was never made. Camiareso looked to play to first. So not a good sign when a player is carried off the field in that manner. A nasty slide into second base. We'll find out who the pinch runner is. So Ryder Hislop has come in to the game for Robbie Hedrick. He's going to pinch run from here. We'll see where if he stays in the game defensively. But Ryder Hislop is now the pinch runner, standing safely at second base. It is 2 out here for the Orioles in the top of the 5th. So just recap the innings. Daniel Thwaites came in to take over the pitching responsibilities from Lex Trattles. Gustavo Landon grounded out back to him in actual fact. Robbie Hedrick with the single to left field. Chris Freita with the ground out to second base, and Hedrick with the nasty slide into second. Has seen him replaced by Ryder Hislop as a pinch runner. We'll see if we can get you a report on Robbie Hedrick's injury over the course of the balance of this game and through into first grade. But Lachlan Brook is the batter in the box at the moment. Single to right, a single to centre, both off the pitching of Lex Trattles. And he'll see the first pitch in from Thwaites down. Ball 173 miles an hour from Thwaites. And the swing there from Brook. 1-1. And 75 miles an hour from Thwaites will again get Brooke swinging. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. That one's been lifted skyward by Brooke. The chase is on, and it's not going to be caught by Nixon, but a pretty good chase nonetheless. So a run's going to cross here for the Orioles. The double there for Lachlan Brooke. As I said, it was a pretty gallant chase from Nixon. He almost had it. Another would have been another web gem if he had have, but he got it in pretty quickly and kept the Orioles to 1 run. So the double there to Lachlan Brooke, and that will bring to the plate for his 3rd appearance Ryan Whiteley. A fly out to right field, a fly out to left field for him this afternoon, both off the pitching of Traddles. And down the chute from Thwaite, 74 miles an hour will open Whiteley's account, 0-1. And Whiteley will chase, 0-2. That one's been fired into left field by Whiteley, but it will be foul. Oh, and 2. That one's on the ground. Clark with the scoop. The release to Nan will be in time, and the ground out will be recorded as the 3rd out of the innings. The Orioles will strand the run, but they will plate one. And as we head to the bottom of the 5th on the Red Stitches scoreboard, it is your Ryde Hawks 5, MacArthur Orioles 1. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th. Going to jingle all the way back into the bottom of the 5th, and Bradley Dalton will step in for his 3rd appearance. He's fired that one into left field, and I'm just about to introduce the fielding change out there, which is Cooper Owen. He's come in to replace Ryder Hislop, who came in to replace Robbie Hedrick, and he's come into the game and moments later has taken a great catch in left field. So that is Cooper Owen. The other change is Blake Gooding, who was previously in left field, has moved to centre field to accommodate that change. So Cooper Owen with the catch in left field will retire Bradley Dalton. Adam Green has been has a pinch hitter in for him here. This is Ryan Chu, has come into the game to pinch hit for Adam Green for your Ryde Hawks. And 76 miles an hour from lower. We'll see Chu with a 1-1 count. That one's fired into right field by Chu. It's bounced off the head of the right fielder. Chu's going to get around to second base, and he'll stop there. And the right fielder, who is Taka Hiedo, he's hurt. Yeah, that one bounced off his face, bounced off his head, maybe his hat. It certainly knocked his hat off and bounced awkwardly for him. We'll just take a minute for the Orioles to get down to Taka Hiedo. And the ice is on its way from the canteen already. I can see Paul van der Westhuizen making sure that happens. Can you see blood? No blood? So Takahido's to his feet, which is also a good sign, but he is being escorted from the field, unfortunately. Well, there is blood apparently. So umpire Jones has just told us that there is some blood there on Hiedo. Unfortunate to hear. But, the ice pack quickly applied there, and he is to his feet, which is a good sign. So we hope that that injury is not significant there to Taka Hiedo. So the replacement coming in to the game for him is, I'll get that change in a minute. So Mitch Little has come into the game for Taka Hiedo, and he will field in right field for the balance of this inning. So the batter in the box is Scott Edwards, and Ryan Chu will take the stolen base. So Edwards with the ball. It's all happening. Scott Edwards with a strikeout and a ground out now has a hawk in scoring position. One out, I should say. It's going to catch the inside of the plate for Edwards, 1-1. The Orioles infield, right side infield, has moved in to try and cut off this run, leaving a big gap, which Edwards has found. So Scott Edwards will pick himself up and hit, and an RBI single to left field, and the Hawks will plate a run here in the fifth. They extend their lead 6-1. Cameron Howey will step in now for his first appearance. He came into the game as replacing the designated hitter Morrison van der Westhuizen. This will be his first appearance. That change was made through the scorers a couple of innings ago, or an inning ago, I should say. But this is when the first time we'll see Cameron Howey as a designated hitter in this game. And that one's bounced away from the catcher, Landon, and Edwards will make his way down to second base on the wild pitch. So Howey just with the single ball on him. And that will catch the outside of the strike zone for the left-handed Howe. 1-1. And that's down for another ball. Kept in front by Landon. And Edwards, no movement from second base. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's missing inside. It's a 3-1. That one has been lined into left field and just past the left field, the second baseman, lined into right field past the second baseman, Chris Faida. And Howe is going to chance himself getting to third. And he's going to be out at third. But the run will cross in the form of Edwards. So Howe with the double to right field, out at third on the relay. That's going to empty the base paths of Hawks. They'll plate another run, 7 runs to 1 on the Red Stitches scoreboard. Cami Araso will step in now for his 3rd appearance. And the first pitch in from lower called strike 1. And the swing from Cami Araso, 0-2. That one is being sent into right field. It's going to be caught by Little. So the fly out to right field for Cami Araso may be the end of this game. No. Yes, it is. It is the end of this game. We are inside 10 minutes of the scheduled finish time of this game. So this one will go the way of the Hawks, 7 runs to 1. And I'm going to see if I can get an update for you on those 2 Orioles players that were injured during the course of that game, which I will update you during first grade. If you are not joining us for first grade, we thank you for your support of our second grade stream, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a very safe and happy and prosperous 2025. We'll be back shortly for the first pitch of first grade. Good afternoon.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6